Hello and welcome to day 23. I am finally caught up on video editing, so that's exciting. Now it's time to move on to what's next. But today, what I want to talk about, I mentioned the other day this who am I meditation. So I want to go into a little bit more detail of how that is. It's pretty much exactly how it sounds, but also want to cover my experience with this meditation. It was wild. So about 10 years ago, now maybe 8 or 9, 8 years ago now. Probably pretty close to the day, actually. This is about the time of the year I think that I was enrolled in that college course. So I was going to community college at the time, and I took this meditation course at college. We had this assignment where we had to sit in a comfortable position, like any type of meditation, and the practice is you ask yourself, who am I? Eyes closed, and you allow any visualizations to come to mind, but you try to focus on one thing that comes up, like, who am I? Oh, I'm a man. And then, okay, that's cool. So check that one off, let it float away. It's kind of similar to the clouds idea of thoughts with meditation, where you allow clouds to pass by this sky of your mind, and you ask yourself again, who am I? And then you go through all of these roles and these personas that you've played and that you've worn, all these masks that you've worn, and it dwindles down even to the most minute thing, to I am a person who reads in the evenings, or I am a person who gets up early, or I am a person who eats breakfast, whatever. You whittle it down, and I've alluded to this onion analogy that I really like before, and it's almost like who you truly are is at the core of this onion, but you peel back one layer at a time. Who am I? Peel back a layer. Who am I? Peel back a layer. Who am I? And you're just sitting there, maybe set a 15-minute timer in case you need to set a limit, or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I think I set a 15-minute timer at the time, and I was sitting in my mom's basement. I was living at my mom's house, and I was sitting there on my bed in a nice upright position. Who am I? Who am I? Who am I? And then I eventually, I think, made it to the core somehow, or maybe just touched the core. And it ties into a lot of my, spiritual beliefs to this day, that we are more limitless, more infinite beings, our soul, if you will, than we really lead on to believe, because I reached this point where I was sitting there again, just eyes closed, and I asked myself, one too many times, and I had this insane visualization where I shot through. There was like this beam of light that came straight out of my crown chakra, so to speak. As I mentioned before, I don't think I was really in tune with the idea of the crown chakra. I'm sure we were learning about the chakras in the meditation course. I know, in fact, we did touch on them, but I wasn't paying 2 bits of attention. I was gonna say something else, but we'll keep it PG for now. And I was like, all right, cool, whatever. And then I just shot through the universe, and I swear it was like traveling across space-time. It was insane. I don't even know how else to explain it. It was a psychedelic experience from meditation. And I know a lot of people use Kundalini or transcendental meditation. There's various types of practices where people use these tools to achieve psychedelic states, transcendental states. And yeah, it was, I would say, probably the beginning of my spiritual journey. And it was beautiful. So, not to get too hippie on you, but yeah, if you haven't tried that one, it's a good one, because then it also helps you question who you truly are. And you might find that you are not these things that you cling to. And more to come on that topic later, because I want to talk about reframing who you see yourself as a tool to change. And that's it for today. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you tomorrow.